what they do. It's not your job to punish them.
Okay, let me ask you this.
Can I say something? Can I say something now? Okay, first and foremost, everyone, before I speak with you, Solar, and answer the question that you asked us, that was a great question. First and foremost, everybody in the room, I see your comments, and I was not laughing at Solar. I was laughing at the people in the comments, like, can she please shut up because she's talking too much? Because in the beginning of the live, we were talking about that. So I was shit. I was talking too much. Yeah, I interrupted. So
I didn't even see that. I don't know that.
Yeah. Can y'all please forgive me that, I'm still working on that and I'm still finding my voice. Can you please forgive me? And if you can't, that's okay. But I think
we act like we're not all messed up in some way, please?
Yeah. So going back to the question that I think you were asking about the child, right? And Solar, I wasn't there. I don't know what happened. I wasn't there. But whatever hurt or pain that you have in regards to that unborn child or that child that was born and did not make it through, I send you love and peace and light to that. And you handle it however you want to handle it. That's not for me to say how you choose to handle what happened with your child. Now, going back to Zen, this is where it comes down to accountability. For me, the reason why I made that choice was not because of shit that was going on in carbonation. It was because I became a parent. And when I realized,
sorry guys, y'all missed a lot of it because I forgot to click the like.
Like I was 8%, right? What was going on? But when I had a child, that's when I realized that I was not in alignment with y'all anymore because I became a mother. So I could have stayed. Because I was dedicated. I could have stayed. But because when I got pregnant and had that child, and I saw how everybody was treating me, and I saw that was not an environment to raise children. Regardless if I was dedicated to y'all, I made the choice to leave. I made the choice to leave because you know why? Because I didn't want that blood on my hands. I knew if I would have stayed and with the energy that I was holding, I knew that something was going to happen. You saw me, I was like 80 pounds. And I knew something was going to happen. But I was not about to sit around and wait. Because at the end of the day, I can't blame that your boy. It was my fault that I stayed because I left.
Yeah, I was there with you. I ain't seen him do nothing to you. I ain't seen her do nothing to you. I don't know that. I never heard him say that. Then it's healthy and beautiful. I mean, and you left, and when y'all left for your own reasons. I can't even speak for everybody, but y'all, that's good to hear.
Based on your question, what you said, that's why I left. And I
major difference.
I would have stayed. Who knows?
He didn't fuck you up. That's the major difference.
Yeah.
That's a major difference.
Yeah,
it's nothing against y'all. It's guys, please don't direct this energy towards them. I love them. Don't get it twisted at all. Don't even try to twist it up. We're good. Like, I have no problems with them. They're living their life doing what they're doing. I'm living my life doing what I'm doing. We have a great past. I have never had a problem at all. So stop making it about that, number one. And then the energy that I have is because I am definitely withholding a lot of information, and it's eating me up. Yeah. And I could just imagine what it'd be like if I didn't speak on it. I've already dealt with it intellectually. I've already dealt with it spiritually. That's why my name is Love. The whole Love campaign comes from.
Hey guys, I'm sorry y'all missed 20 minutes of the show. I forgot to click live. Sorry.
Right. Yeah. You holding Zen made the choice to leave. Mm-hmm. I'm in a different position than what she was in. That we weren't. The carbonation wasn't even on the vibe we've been on lately when they were there. Like this shit went. Yeah. Like I told them, I take full accountability for my complete levels of self-doubt. I take complete accountability for choosing to make this my role model. And then after seeing what I'm seeing, doubting my own heart, doubting my own past, my own mind, and trusting this person instead. And so, yeah, I was very lame. I was very much beta in that state. Definitely, very much so. As a Leo North node, I had to level up that frequency. I could not stay like that forever. It didn't resonate with my heart. as I start to stand up, as people start to step into their power, they become demons. As love shows its face, it becomes an issue there. Carbonation transformed into something different. When y'all left, it was still beautiful after that. We were still doing great stuff. I was going to be chief one day. I was going to be this one day. There's all these dreams, that we're living in. And the lifestyle over the years didn't pan out to be that. And Rambo, the life that you're living ended up to be the life of how we're all supposed to be doing things.
Go ahead.
He actually even went back to say that you were right about the stuff you argued with him on and left. So you did something similar to me after you did leave respectfully because you stood on the knowledge that you knew was true. And you left on that.
Yeah.
And then you began to live your life with your. So you're actually. I hate that you're light skinned. You're actually an example of probably what I should have done. you and fucking Vente. But
yeah.
At the end of the day, I went through what I went through for a reason, and I dealt with this for the past hours. Am I a bad person for telling the truth?
Yeah.
Not even my perspective. It's like we've lied to the world. Y'all don't even know what we lied about. We lied to y'all. I'm not even about to go into that. I can't, because if I go into it, I might as well just go put my business suit on and walk into the court, because this is real shit. I can't just come on the live right here and just tell you everything. So I have to play this little metaphorical game. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to put him in there. I know we're all spiritually aware enough to know that ain't even emotion. It's all love over here, and don't make this about competition. Nobody's comparing anything. Everybody's going through something completely different. I'm not the first person something like this has happened to. There's other people going through what you're going through too. Commend the people who actually share their perspective. I know that I have to tell the truth because I can't live with this. I can't live with what I know. And it's not that I feel guilty. It's the fact that nobody else is ever going to be real honest. And he's playing a game with the world. He's an evil man. And I'm going to hold him accountable for that. Because I'm a righteous man. I have to alchemize that. I'm a dragon. He's a dragon. If anybody's going to alchemize him, it's me. Cancer moon, first house, 27 degrees. Draconic astrology in the North Node is based on the moon. I'm the only person who can alchemize his energy. I have to do it. No one else is going to do it. My inbox is full of messages from ex-carbonation members, ex-people this, ex-people who used to talk to him, people who aren't sure. They're all asking me. They're all wondering, bro, you feel your heart. You know you're telling the truth. You know it's something up. I never resonated with you. Please, thank you for doing this. I couldn't do it. I didn't have the strength to do it. Thank you for doing it, bro. Thanks. We did see it. We did know that. You're confirmed. I want the people to know that they weren't wrong. The people have been completely right. We lied. Fucking lied. And the moment you get online and you start trying to talk about me and my wife because we're in love and you want to curse our love, good luck.
All right, let me ask you something, because we're talking about evil. So I think that there's something more that's even worse than evil, because
hello
Nature Boy
everybody.
is evil.
Hi.
But I think that the people that get sucked into his world are people that aren't aware of the evil that they're capable of, and that is worse. That's worse because they think that they're good people.
Yeah.
They think they're good people, right? So you ask yourself, how the fuck do people kill each other? How the fuck did the Nazis and all these concentration camps? These are regular people, right? So what Carbonation showed me and Nature Boy showed me is that it's worse to think that you're good and to not recognize your demons and to be fucking evil, bro. It's so much worse because you operate under the guise that everything that you do is okay, that you're good, and you go along with things for the sake of going along. So it's I do recognize that he has his shadows, but I also look at the people who went there, who did shit that they in a perfect environment they would never do, but under certain circumstances we're all capable of it. We're all capable of doing shit that we would never do in other circumstances, so that's why that situation is so mind-boggling, because it shines light on that aspect of humanity, And so, when you say evil, I'm wondering where that fits into the equation, and how that relates to your own shadows.
Yeah, so remove the word evil and replace it with antichrist, because now instead of making it a force, you can give it a title, you can give it a purpose, a role in your life. Now we've all been an antichrist to different people in our times. I say antichrist specifically. Antichrist is anything that separates from the source that you are. Makes you think that you need something else, and you don't. It's you. So that was the problem. It wasn't like that forever. You know the knowledge we taught. We know what's real. We know what's really real. We understand the laws of the universe. So why is it that towards the end of the years, this is when I started arguing with him the most. This is where a lot of violence occurred the most. This is that area. You know, why is it that I have to renounce that I'm God and say that you're the only one God of this, and we're all living in your body, and we must worship and praise you in this lifetime to achieve heaven? Why are you telling me that? I don't believe that. I don't agree with that.
That wasn't the knowledge. That was never the knowledge.
No, I've been arguing with him for hours, and it's been months I've been arguing with him with this. I'm not agreeing to doing that. I never agreed to it. I never did it. I get chastised. I get yelled at. I get defamed in the tribe. Glad for standing on that. And I get called retarded and crazy and, gaslighted and demons, all of course, I'm staying there because just like you said, Rambo, I'm the guy we're talking about. But my superpower was loyalty, loyal to a fault. I've seen so much happen and felt so insecure within myself, so I felt like, man, I need to catch up. This is a man. This is a real man. I need to get my pin strong. Let me get myself right. Oh, wow, okay, man. I don't really have a father figure like that. This is how it's supposed to be? Yeah. That's my OG. Yeah. And we got the top knowledge in the world? Yeah. Knowledge was all correct. Lifestyle was all wrong. Moral code, all wrong. You got to be careful with his MODs because there's a lot of gray area to that. They're not being authentic because we're lying to the world while being MODs.
Why do you think that is, though? Well, like,
because
look, I observed this phenomenon, right? Like, at Carbonation, there was, most of the people that went, they went through this kind of, like, metamorphosis of, like, becoming just people who repeated and went along with things, and it was, like, almost universal, right? Like, so when I hear people leave and then they start talking, I was like, bro, when I brought that shit up, you was, like, mad at me. And I was bringing this shit up to him, and you was like, how dare Rambo say that? He's dishonorable. And then they leave, and then they say the same shit, and I'm like, what? So you were in alignment to what I was saying, but why were you acting as if you weren't? Like, so it's just this weird thing that happens that people suppress their expression, but then when they leave, they become, like, the true self comes out, their true thoughts, their true, and it's like, why is that happening? Why is that phenomenon? Like, that's why I'm just like, his energy is so strong that people can't, like, escape the gravitational pull of his influence.
So what it is, and you definitely said it, there's so many terms and titles that's been used throughout the ages for this type of phenomenon. This is the first time something
right.
All the time, there's powerful beings known as archons that can take energy from other beings, use it and manipulate it. Like, and that's fine. I gave Chief my energy. I said, here is my life. I'm letting everything go. I don't care. Take the money, take all. I don't care what you got. Have anything, whatever you want. Here. I'm a disciple. Teach me that. Teach me what you know, because you know something I don't. You're gonna. I want to learn. I don't. I admit it. I want to learn. You guys are living the life I'm not living. I gotta change. I'm over here putting job applications. Something's different with how you're living versus how I'm living. I gotta know. I gave everything up. Yeah, definitely. And this is another issue. Is there's two parts to it. There's not doing your due diligence, not really doing thorough research before moving your life and moving your being into a whole other country, and living with a whole other person. Like, doing your due diligence, number one, on the person and where you're at.
Yeah.
But guess what? I didn't do that. A lot of people don't do that. Number two, why is it, if you moved in with me and you did do your due diligence, and then I flipped the script on you when you came in, at the same time, you might be a little confused. I want to not only have people take responsibility, but I want people to acknowledge toxic situations. I want people to acknowledge toxic environments so that they'll know to get out of that. Everybody's not going to be able to just jump into this because we have blockages in different areas. Mine was self-doubt, major insecurities, major self-doubt. Like, that was it. That's all I really had. Everything else I'm, like, pretty much cool with. I was depressed. I used to never talk. I was silent, bro. I used to not talk at all, ever.
When you came in, you were very confident. I remember when y'all came, y'all was like mad at us, like, oh, you guys
But
don't know shit.
Yeah, I'm like, y'all just made this song, fuck y'all on, bro. Y'all know what to do. What the hell? What's going on? Y'all know the knowledge.
Hey, y'all. Let me. So this is what I want to point out. Girl Boss, you want me to open it? Girl Boss said, and this is what I want to get to.
Yeah.
I can't wait for someone to be honest and tell the real. Solar acting like he being honest, but he is not. He's only trying to win the masses over. I'm trying to hold on, it's moving. I'm not convinced this is all spiritual conjuring. Okay, so the reason why I did this live is because I continue to see the pattern of where some people leave and then they decide I want to expose, I want to tell the truth. Well, for what? Because just like Ketzel said, if you couldn't do it there and just address everyone, coming out isn't going to make a difference because people, and I know that you're telling the truth, Solar, but these people, because they've never been and they're only going off of what this video said and that video says, and they're going off their perspective, your honesty and truth, they won't ever be able to see. They don't, it's like they feel like it is something more, like we're hiding something from them.
Yeah,
so when
the truth's not enough.
The truth's not enough. Like who?
So there's 2 parts. Easy. Yeah, that's easy.
You know what I mean? So that's why when I see it, when I see people moving in the way that you guys are moving, I'm just like, but you already seen what happens to people that do that. You say it, people are supporting you. They're that, and then after you said the truth, then people are moving on to the next one, the next person that came in, the next chapter. So the intentions of this video was for Tetzel and I, that once you get the truth out, once you expose, eventually these people that are supporting you and uplifting you, they're going to disappear. They're going to disappear. They're not going to be here. And they're not going to give a fuck. They're going to be looking for the next thing. And so then you have to be faced with yourself. And that's what Ketzel and I realized. It was never Chief as to why our relationship wasn't working, as to why we were holding on to the demons and insecurities within ourselves, because we didn't have nobody to blame but ourselves. And he just showed us that. Now, for some of you, you had to go through some fucked up shit to really see yourself. Like, I'm not going to take away your story. I'm not going to take away what happened. But sometimes because of the soul contract you had in this lifetime, you have to go through certain things to see yourself and to remember who you are. Maybe you had to go through that situation because you forgot who you are. Maybe I didn't have to go through that circumstance, but I still was on the same path as you, just a different experience. So what I'm coming to you guys for and on the camera is, once this all settles, because I know you said y'all wanted to build a community and you wanted to do things. Once it all settles, you're going to see why that shit turned out the way it turned out. You're going to see that people are only focused on themselves. You're going to see that there is not that many like-minded people. People say one thing and they do another. You're going to see people going to try to bring you down. That's why we're still together, because we've been trying to attract people to build a community, and we realize people don't even know what that is, and people aren't willing to face themselves. And we had to leave carbonation to truly understand what we were in, to be like, damn. But we can point the finger at what he did, because he did do some shit, but I don't take away that now I'm out here in this world and I got to figure it out. And am I going to go back to the life that I walked away from, or I'm going to choose freedom, take the knowledge that worked for me and then really live it and be it this time? Because when we was in carbonation, we would say one thing and do another. But when you out here in these streets, that's when reality hits. That's when the truth actually meets you. And that's what I want to be here for you guys, to just say, hey, it's gonna get hard, but you got this. You went through that and you got this. That's
you know
the whole
slide. I don't believe, guys, everybody in the comments, I'm listening and I'm reading something. I want everybody to know, I'm not in the business of arguing. I'm not in the business of being correct. I tell people to follow their hearts. I tell people to tap into their purpose. I teach people to connect to source as a shaman. I connect people to their spirituality. I'm not in the business of arguing. A lot of what she said is very correct. You know, I agree with pretty much everything she has said. We have different paths. We have the same source, the same ending. Everybody will meet at love. Checkmate. Love wins. That's not to me and what I'm going to build and what we're going to do, it's going to be very beautiful. I can't wait to get that started. And it's funny you're saying that, because the thought that I have is like, yo, I want to just hurry up and like smack him with this lightning bolt real quick so we can get back to our life. I don't care about these numbers. Anybody who knows me knows I give less of a damn about numbers or people. I don't even reply to my text messages, guys. I'm sorry, because I reply to each text message from my heart. So I don't get to most of y'all, because if I click it, I have to reply from my heart. That's how I like to move. I like to do things like that. I don't care about these numbers. I don't even want these numbers. I don't want attention for that. I'm a part of the spiritual community. I teach real spirituality. I started teaching Chief things that he started taking. So I started to realize, you know what? Hold on. You guys are right. I don't even know who I am, because I haven't even started being who I am. I just now figured out that I was a channel myself. I didn't know I had a Pisces midhaven until years later. I didn't even know astrology until the level I know it now. So like a year or two after you left, you put me on. Musa helped me work through it some more. And then now I'm like a fucking monster. I have Uranus, 8th house, Aquarius. So I just know this stuff. I have a couple aspects that maybe you understand, like Mercury opposition Jupiter, Sun opposition Jupiter, but in the placement of Gemini with a Sagittarius Jupiter. And then the Mercuries are retrograded and Jupiter's retrograde. So this is beautiful. This is a beautiful flow here for this aspect. I see how things connect on a bigger scale. I'm more than ready to build the community. I'm more than ready to do something beautiful and in love and off of a love frequency. I want us to dismantle, and I like what you're doing, because Rambo was right. We do not what do we think about the people who stayed there? What about the people who use their energy for that? Excuse myself, Ketzel. I don't mean to keep calling you that. Excuse myself.
Yeah.
But what about those people? I don't want us to have. I want anybody who's there to have like really no credibility. It is until you leave that you start being honest. It is until you leave till you say what happened to you. It is till you leave till you see what you allowed to happen to yourself. So let me say it like that and make everyone comfortable. This is what I allowed to happen to me. I let a man kill my daughter, even though there's things I didn't know about, even though there's things that I wasn't aware of that I was lied to about, even though there's secrets that came out to the surface later, to where now I'm like, oh yeah, you don't know. You don't need to be in this out here at all. You're on the phone from jail trying to incite violence through people on the jail phone. Like, I'm not even worried about a court case. I'm not even worried about your well-being or any of that. All I know is what I went through being there. And I know that if I give details, I might as well go ahead and this is all that's offline work. If I want to do anything actually, to do something about this, it's not on the internet.
Yeah, exactly. And I think that's why we're not like too pressed.
Definitely for me.
Saying little details, because first of all, people's energy, right? They're hungry for to be the exposure, to be exposed, right? That's what they're really hungry for. So we don't go into the specifics about it, because at the end of the day, if we have an issue with him, we go to him directly. Like, there's no point of us mentioning here, because there's nothing that they're gonna take from that information that's gonna that they can use to better themselves. There's nothing that's good that's gonna come out of it, other than validating their own demonization of this person, which might be valid, but it's just that, like, we on some other shit. We on growth. We on spiritual development. Like, it's a different frequency. So when we talk, they don't get it. When we talk, it doesn't make sense to them. It feels like, well, why aren't you guys saying what you need to say? And it's not that we don't think that he's done shit in his life that was foul, that was out of balance, that was out of harmony, that wasn't righteous. We do acknowledge that that's in his nature. Like, we know that that's a fact.
Y'all got no reason to really be talking about him anymore. Pretty much, y'all busy. Like, I'm trying to get.
Yeah,
like, I was on the phone. I was there when y'all was on the phone with him. Like, I could hear it. I was like, yo, they're busy, and you trying to hold, like, you're still trying to talk to them. Like, they're clearly trying to get off the phone. They're doing something. Like,
what do you want?
You calling me?
He wasn't saying nothing.
You gotta go. I was on the. Why you calling? Yeah, I was on the other side. I'm like, yo, just stop. Like,
Yeah.
I remember that. No, and you guys, I'm not gonna lie, you guys, we just gotta get like you guys. I'm really trying to get to that point, and I'm only gonna speak on, like I said, what I allowed to happen for me.
Yeah.
And I don't care to do it, and I actually don't care to do it in the system. I care to do it publicly because the lies have been to the public, to the people, not to the government. They're figuring it out. We've been lying to the people. You know what I'm saying? I have to clear my name and I have to clear my slate. I have to talk about what I have to say it like this now. I have to talk about what I allowed to happen.
Yeah. No, real. That's real. Like, and I think a lot of times we come on here, we want to be like teachers and stuff, but like, and just teach knowledge. But there's an aspect
live my life
to just be like transparent, and just come from your heart. You know, like to say like, look, this shit that you did. Yes, I played a role in it, but I didn't like that. I didn't like that shit. Like that wasn't righteous. I don't think that was right. You know, like I think it is balance of like recognizing your part in it, but also holding others accountable. I just know for in this live and the people that are watching and what they're expecting, I don't want to feed that energy. But I do believe in the balance of holding others accountable as well as yourself. And I think that's righteous. Yeah.
Well, yeah, I came on here and I only felt love. I do know that the people are different. And that's kind of like, guys, like I kind of ignore y'all comments. I kind of ignore y'all's energy because I vibrate on love. If I come into a space and you guys are thinking I'm going to do anything combative or anything like that, that's not me. That was me trying to be nature boy if you ever see me do that. I'm not like that, guys. I'm not like that at all. Like my not self theme is frustration and anger. Like I'm at peace like all the time. Like it's all love here. I only want a love vibration to be here. At the end of the day, these people have done nothing but help me. Rambo, you done brought me so much Chinese food. I know you done had some extra shit when you was out, but
you know that.
I know you did.
I'm sure you figured that one out when you became the Go Out crew.
Heck yeah, I became Go Out.
Well, I was the heaviest I ever been at Carnage. Why Rambo the only one that's putting on weight?
Right, Rambo big. What's going on over here? I've seen you working out. That's another thing. I used to teach to not work out. Definitely, guys, please hit the gym. I'm in the gym right now.
Yeah, I love the discipline of it. I just love.
I mean, for your own well-being, that's my message to people. My message at the end of the day that I want to teach to just living my life. I really don't care to get on here and teach. I'm kind of over the teaching because I realize that there's no level of knowledge that you can have that's gonna get you to tap into your heart and just be real with yourself. Yeah. That perspective switch happens from just looking in the mirror. And that's why I can't argue anything Serenity said. She's 100% correct. If you guys think that this is bad because I had a traumatic situation, that's what I'm talking about. You can't let any blockages or let any traumas get in the way of you understanding and listening to someone else and trying to build yourself. Don't limit yourself from your own blockages. That's what I teach. Open your heart. Remove those blockages that will get you to not listen, to be arrogant, to be too prideful, to where you're no longer able to grow as a soul. No, you want to connect to every part of you. Everybody is correct because that's how they're seeing it. So it's the truth. And the more you can accept more truths, the closer to love you're being, the more source you're becoming. If you keep denying truth, you're denying people, you're denying perspectives, you're denying how they felt or how they perceived what you said. So what? That's how they perceived it. Understand them for a moment. It's not your job to do that. When you're vibrating in love and compassion, it's going to happen innately. You're going to be open to like, okay, I see where you come from. You know what? I could learn this, and that from that. Thank you. Ain't nobody supposed to be the fire lord or fire god. We're all allowed to light each other's torches. We're all about to be lit. And I believe that we're actually in a time to where everybody is actually allowed to awaken to this highest frequency. I think if there was ever a time in humanity, like it's now. Look at the trend of technology. It's beautiful. This is the evolution of our minds. We need to connect to that love in ourselves, connect to our hearts, be honest with ourselves, the inner child and the imagination. So please, like, more, like, I don't know. Like, I'm so excited to be a parent one day. I love that idea because I love children. I love watching children, the imagination, when they're playing in their imaginary zone, they're doing what they do. And I'm like, yo, it's in a whole nother world. I need to get like that, yo.
Yeah, you were one of the people, like, when we brought Zen, like, you were actually one of the only people that was, like, there, like, trying to see if you could help. And but because when we brought Zen, bro, like, the energy was terrible. You remember that? Like,
yeah,
it was.
I remember.
So we're like, can I see the baby? Everybody else was like, I don't know that
ooh,
frequency.
the placenta thing. What you think, bro?
You
Like,
could have sworn we brought a
like,
fucking demon into the house. They were like,
it was because it was all raining and whatnot.
yeah, it was a crazy night, bro.
It was very interesting.
Oh boy.
What is the one thing that you learned about yourself being in that experience?
One thing I learned about myself, I learned everything that I'm not. You know, the number one thing, like I said, my number one demon that I would say that I had to shake off and I had to master was self-doubt. Now, in life, especially after I've left recently, as I trust my heart and trust myself, I can't even begin to tell you the level of magic that I walk through. Everything that I think of or want, it just pops up. Anytime I think of something or want something and I just feel it, it happens. I've been getting everything for free. Like I gave away my only diamond necklace. I gave away like a couple $1,000s worth of diamonds to somebody. I just gave it to him because he said he liked it. And then just a little bit later, I lost my luggage. All of my clothes got stuck somewhere else. I have no clothes. I'm at this house. All of a sudden, he opens up the door and he gives me all of the clothes in this room. And this is all like really nice, fresh, brand new clothes. Everything is brand new clothes, stuff that he wanted to buy, never could wear. And it's all in my same exact size. He gave everything to me. And not just that, I established a friend. And I've been doing this every day, every moment. My heart says, go this way. Walk outside right now, bro. Just go outside. Why? I don't know. I have to walk outside. Go outside. Some guy smoking a cigarette. Well, hey, I like your hat. Yeah, I like your hat. And then just start a conversation. Next thing you know, we're crying together, talking about the simple solutions to our problems. You know, stepping in love. I do this every day. Most all of my work is offline. Yeah. Pretty much all of my real work is offline. I only get on here to share like the fun stuff with y'all. Yeah, I don't care about the drama. I don't want that. It's love. I've learned that I am really like love, and it's okay. And people are gonna say this to me and say that to me, have all these different perceptions. I have to accept those, and I have to keep dancing and being happy. And I'm in my Leo North mode, heavy, ever since I separated from the Aquarius South mode. The group. Cool. Guaranteed success. And it's not about fame to me. It's all about being happy and honest with myself when I look in the mirror. Like now I don't see me when I look in the mirror. I see the real me. I see my heart again. I see life again. You know, I'm different. I'm just different. I'm able to love again. I've noticed I have a hard time receiving love. As much as I give it, it's almost harder for me to receive it. I literally have to put my guard down to receive love. That's how much of it is in my reality. That's my life. And I'm accepting my life. And I'm not going to feel bad about my energy. I'm trusting it, and I'm going to keep trusting it because the universe is clearly saying, yes, yes, yes. Keep going. Keep doing it. I don't know what I'm going to do tomorrow. I don't know what I'm going to do today. I have no idea. I just follow my heart every day. And they taught that number one thing I walked away with was the mastery of the self-doubt demon. And that's at the very moment where I called them, got them on the phone, convinced them, went through the whole meeting like y'all did to leave. You know, that was that moment where I was like, you know what? I trust myself. This feels right. Everybody's telling me no. Everybody's telling me wrong. But my heart is saying, keep going. Mm-hmm. You know, so the self-doubt is gone. People do it to me now. People are all the time. They're like, bro, you're this, you're that, you're this, you're that. I'm like, I didn't mean to do that to you. This isn't that. I don't mean to argue. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. I just stay happy. And they're like, how are you happy? That's disrespectful that you happy. I'm like, no, I'm just going to keep dancing over here. I'm just going to stay in love, bro. I'm sorry. I can't help you no more. And that's just how I am. Yeah. You know, that's what I've learned is to trust my heart and stay on my frequency of love. Like it's open to everything.
Yeah. One of the things I think for me, like when leaving was just because I know people get upset when we say like, to take accountability, but one of the concepts I learned, like a lot of shit that I learned there, I started finding it in other areas of my reality through other people. So it just verified to me like that I shouldn't let go of everything I learned because of a person that I don't want to associate with or who I don't revere in a certain way anymore. But because even that concept of accountability, there's somebody out here who calls it extreme ownership, but it's the same concept where you take extreme accountability for everything in your reality and every decision you've ever made. Even the things that seem like it was other people's fault, you take accountability. Like say you're a leader, right? You're in the military, and somebody in your battalion or whatever, they fuck up something. You could easily be like, oh, that person fucked up. But you're the leader, so you're responsible to making sure that your team is equipped with all the knowledge and everything they can to execute. So you take responsibility of that circumstance. So
as a leader,
that's the perspective we adopted, where everything in our reality, bro, everything, all the people, all the situations, they're all residuals of our actions, our decisions. And when we look at life that way, it empowers us to be able to take control of our life and to know that what we do makes a difference. So that's where we're coming at it from. It has nothing to do with Nature Boy.
How do you respond when you find the thing you want to take accountability of? What is it that you guys actually do in response to that?
Well, you see how your actions led to that happening, right? To where, or your action or your lack of action.
Everything that exactly inaction is still action.
Right, where all of that led to that, or maybe you didn't provide enough information, maybe you didn't speak up, maybe you didn't communicate clearly, maybe you did communicate, but you thought it was clear, but obviously it wasn't clear enough. So there's all these.
Maybe you doubted yourself.
Yeah, you got to go back and look at and develop those parts of yourself to stop this situation from repeating itself. So yeah, I think that that's kind of like the blueprint, how you can go trace all these things in your life that might be issues, and then trace it. So
yeah,
I could find it in my childhood again. Yeah, I could find definitely. So yeah. It's so simple. It's like this. My name is Courtney P. Townsend. So I grew up. Oh, you got a girl's name. You got a girl's name. But I'm like, I'm not a girl. I'm a guy. Guys, I'm a guy. So I'm not a girl. Oh, but you got a girl's name. So I grew up with that every year of my life. I grew up fighting being a new kid every year of school. I went to a new school, and I was a new kid. And I always had a fight, and it was always me being bullied for my name and me showing I'm not gonna let you bully me. And then at the end of the day, I had to learn and accept the name and be like, look, it doesn't matter what they think about me. I know who I am. Right. And that's when I started proudly owning the name. I used to try to change my name. I used to try to do all those things, but after a while, I'm like, no. What's your name? My name's Courtney.
And that takes the power away.
Yeah, my name's Courtney. Yeah, what's up? Yeah. How you doing? Yeah. Oh, that's a girl's name. I'm like, okay. Can I help you? And I got over it. But that was a major trauma, and that left a lot of room for self-doubt in other areas when I looked in the mirror.
Yeah.
Because that's the whole name. It started with my name. You know what I mean? The big identity issues early in my life, for sure.
Yo, but that's a good point right there, because I wanted to touch on this. As men, coming from that experience, there's like this reflection that happens. Like, damn, I was really in a situation where I allowed another man to dictate how I move. Like, there's these insecurities that kind of come up, because I dealt with them coming out too. But I think that my perspective was like realizing that and making sure that I embody the qualities. Because I always say this, like, if you don't have a gravitational pull, you're going to get sucked up into somebody else's gravitational pull. And the people who have gravitational pull are the ones that are in their full. So if you're not in your full expression of yourself, you kind of just, you orbit somebody else's.
It's called a lost soul.
Yeah, exactly. You become a
lost soul. Let me ask you this: do you say that being in complete alignment with your true self, your real ego, would you say? I'm sorry. Would you say that that's the same thing as being in your purpose?
Yeah, I think. I mean, we talk about like you're always in your purpose, no matter what. Because even being at Carbonation was part of your purpose. Yeah. Like all these things, you're in being who you're supposed to be, and which is your purpose in this lifetime.
So can you never not be your true self?
Yeah. Right. Exactly. Yeah. So even the
and that's what you were saying, Serenity. I felt that.
Yeah, everything is like your true self essentially.
But the difference is that now you are aware of it. A lot of people aren't aware that they're in their purpose, but people like you and I and people in the room is that we are aware that we are in our purpose. How it unfolds, we don't know. But the way that I looked at Carbonation for everyone, before we got there, we were not in awareness. We was just like, I'm looking for something. I'm looking for
Tell me what to do.
And there, and I think Zen's crying. And I think that we had to experience that experience so that we could fully see who we really are. And some of them parts were not good. Some of them parts were really bad. And some people's demons were expressed, you know, and this elder, this is why I changed the way I looked at carbonation. This elder that I met here, she was like, you have two different gurus. She said you have a left-sided guru and you have a right-sided guru. A right-sided guru is about love and peace and bringing you to the light. The left-sided guru is the darkness, shadows, demons, bringing your shit to the surface. And so the left-sided guru will put you in situations because their medicines at the end of the day is to heal you, to help you see yourself. And so they said Nature Boy is a left-sided guru. That's why he does the things that he do. He's a devil's advocate. And he used to tell us that was his favorite movie. He was like, I'm a devil's advocate. He was like, I just set the stage. And he was like, you don't want to play the part. He was like, you don't want to show everyone who you really are. And I thought about that. I was like, damn. But a lot of people don't want to accept that. They don't want to accept that, damn, you did that. Like, he didn't.
So two parts. Real quick on that. It's not people don't want to see that.
Yeah.
He don't want to see that. He's people too. And this people is leader. So as this, you see the problem?
Yeah.
He's doing the same thing. And we're following somebody who is also a lost soul. Now, the lost soul is someone who is out of...
Yeah.
Right. Now, I'm going to say two things about what you said. I'll do it in order. First thing I wanted to say is that the left-hand path, I've studied it very deeply, actually, in every way. I'm in all kinds of forms of magic and knowledge. And the left-hand path is very interesting, and he did practice a lot of that type of energy. The right-sided path exists as well. Now, I would argue that you need both, obviously, but you can't, if you go into the right side, if you're truly able to be a right-sided guru, it's because you came from the left side. And I believe that you can't be a left-sided guru in this life, essentially, without being aware of that light side.
Yeah.
So you have a choice to the extremities that you can exercise your own energy. You can choose what frequency you want to be on as guru. Do I want to be left or right today? Which one? And you can let the universe tell you, especially if you're shamanic like myself and Chief. So definitely wasn't his purpose. Mm-hmm. Purpose definitely was that of the Antichrist. That was the role. And you know what? I can't live his spiritual journey for him. Unfortunately, even as a spiritual guru, he was not done. He was not healed. He was just like us. He just had an energy that was way more commanding and way more confident. He literally had everything that I was lacking when it came to believing in yourself. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I latched on to that. You see what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, it's a bunch of broken people being broken, acting like we're not broken.
You know who he was? He was Chiron.
He was the wounded healer.
Yes. Mm-hmm. And then he had Chiron near his son. And I was like, damn, because I didn't know about Chiron then. But I was like, oh my God. That's exactly that he brought us to our demons and our wounds, and he triggered the fuck out of it.
Well, we're all Chiron. We're all Chiron. Your relationship with people can be more of it than others. He played that role to his group, and we were a part of his group. Yes. So he was him being the healer of our group was the very wound he didn't fix.
Yes.
Now the problem is that the solution where we're supposed to be going towards as a collective is unconditional love. That is what the universe, the cycle is going into right now. There could be a cycle where we're getting out of all of that. And it actually would be righteous to promote that agenda because what the universe wants to do. Now, however, we're in a cycle where things are going into a solar age, a golden age of unconditional love. Uh-huh. So I love your perspectives and where you're coming with it and the levels of responsibility to it. Because the only way to unconditional love is to take complete accountability. You have to be love. You have to let go of all of the things that are blocking you from taking accountability in every way. There's no way that you can sit there blaming somebody for things happening in your life and say that you're spiritual. Truly, there's no way you could do that. You have to become love. You have to look at all of your flaws, all of the great moments, all of the beauty, all the dope stuff about you, all of the worst things about you and be real and true. That is following your heart. Following your heart can lead you into trouble. I didn't say that just because you're loved today and you're doing the best you can for other people, that it's going to be peaches and cream. You're going to still walk into situations where you have to show higher levels of self-mastery day after day after day, and you're going to do better and better and better. We're stepping into love. This means we need to listen to people with compassion. I would never argue. I love that. Your camera looks great. You guys look so beautiful. Look at that environment. Like, y'all really doing something special. That's your house?
Yeah. We've been here 3 years.
What?
Yeah, we've been here. The owner, like, we came, I don't know if you remember our story, like, because we were homeless.
I remember majority of it.
To find that would take us in, because some of the Airbnbs here don't take children, and Zim was a newborn. They wouldn't take a newborn. So we came here and we had 4 days, and I was like, at the time, I said, Rambo, look, I can't do this homeless thing with you. I was like, see if he has another place for us to stay, because I don't want to leave. I'm tired. And so then he took the baby and he went to the owner, and he was gone for like an hour. And then he came back and he was like, I think we have a house, a car, and I might have a dog. And I was like, I said, stop playing. Because the owner, he wanted to leave and go to Mexico, but he didn't want to take over his property because he's an old guy. And so, and we had just came from Mexico. And so the owner was like, well, I'm trying to get to Mexico. And the person that was managing this place, they quit yesterday. And then Rambo was like, okay, we'll take it over. And then 2 weeks later, he was gone. And we've been here ever since. Like it's our place.
That's the universe. That's not love. That's y'all. That's y'all. I love it. Like, you can't not be in your purpose. Like, the universe gonna take care of you. Like,
but you know what? You know the word, because I want to go back to what you said. We don't have to get off because it's raining and stuff. But the word that I'm meditating on and I'm moving towards is light. Because light can mean so many things. Because sometimes when people like hear love, everybody's subjective of what that really means. And that's what you said. Like, people think love is always going to be peaches and cream, but love can be, I'm going to
all the love includes all of the darkness. Darkness doesn't include love. Love includes all the darkness.
But see, that's why I said light, because light will reveal the truth. Light will reveal what you need to see. So for me, I like to focus on the light. Like, everything I'm doing,
I see what you're saying.
Share the light, because I think we get caught in our egos and our desires. Because what you're doing this before your desire, but I'm coming into the realization I'm doing this because I want to share the light. Who gives a fuck? And that's what you were showing me. Like, I don't give a fuck about these numbers. I don't give a fuck about these people talking. I'm here to share love with you. So when I heard that, I felt that, and that's where I'm going. I just want to share the light. I want to receive from the light. I don't want to receive from you, because receiving from you is limited. You can only give me the stuff. You know,
I feel that. I think that we should recondition the word love. And I wanted to do a video. I got mad about it yesterday. I was like, bro, I know I'm saying all this love, but people are throwing love around like they know what it is. You know how much work it takes to own that word? Yeah. Do you guys have any idea the level of work that it takes on yourself to own the word love? Yes, love wins. Love is where we all meet in the end. And this is why I like what you said. I'm going to go with what you said. And I like to fulfill things. I don't like to fight. I like to make it work sometimes. And it's a challenge to me. I like puzzles.
Yeah.
So we call it light. I like it because it's a solar age, so we're gonna call it light now. But no, look, I think that love is the word that encompasses light and dark. I think there's dark, and I think there's light that shines light on the dark, and then I think that's all love.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so I think that we can't comprehend love yet until we step into the light. So we do gotta shine some light on the dark.
I like that.
And then we can have love. Like, I feel that process.
Yeah, I like that because I'm open to the process, and I just know right now that I am trying to figure out what is the light. Like, what is that? What is that? What am I attaining to? And I just realized in parts of my life that I was not being authentic, because with love, right? Think about this. With love, we love someone because we want them to love us back. And if they don't love us back, then we feel a certain way. But then
it's never love. That's always that's desire.
Yeah, desires, exactly. But what I'm learning is that we have a hidden agenda for everything that we do. So now I am reconnecting back to the light. Be like, light, please guide me. I want to just receive from you. What do you need from me? Share through me, light. Reveal the truth through me. And, yeah. And the more that I'm doing that, the more I'm really starting to see myself of what's blocking me from light, what's blocking me from love. I didn't really know what love was because I'm just looking for someone else to love me back.
And that, I don't mean to bring the carbonation thing back up again, but I gotta bring it up again. Yo, that's the problem. That's another problem is that they think that this is love. We're being taught that love is understanding. I'm telling you, you can experience love without learning all of these sciences and knowledge. That's not what love is. Love is something completely different. It's subjective and objective. It makes sense to you, but not to them, because it's for you.
Yep.
So we definitely need to recondition love. We are love, and we need to become that. It's simple as that. I don't know. You want me to tell people? Yeah. What are you gonna talk about? Okay. I'm almost done. I don't want to cross airways, so I'll let you know. All right, go ahead. I love you. I love you, baby. All right. You understand that? All right. No, like, and then, we got to become the love, and that's the thing. That's why you can't point the finger. Once you do this, you're gonna start listening to your heart. You're not here to do things for validation. Like, it doesn't matter what I do off of this to y'all. It matters to me, and I have to deal with that. What you do and how you respond, that's what y'all on. That is very true information. I'm not going to steal the journey from everybody, but I'm also going to let them know, if you want to step into the light, get familiar with walking into the dark. And that walking into the dark means looking in the mirror. Light work is going outward, playing the right music, giving love, giving hugs, spreading vibes, dancing and, being that. That's light work. Shadow work is looking in the mirror. It's looking at you alone in your own imagination. Yeah, play the memories. Yeah, look at it, understand it, feel it, accept it, own it. You guys won't see me crying about the same situation at all, much more, unless it's like in a moment and something pulls it out. Because actually, I cry more. I was watching a movie where the world ended, and it was like supposed to be funny, but I cried. And they're like I had to hide it real quick. I sat back and cried. I'm like, yo, I can't control this right now. I don't know what's going on. What is this feeling? And as I'm watching the movie, my mind is creating its own flashes of life and everybody's life, everybody I ever met, all the memories, all the hugs, all the kisses, all the life. It's almost as if I died by watching the movie and watching the world end. I was able to die real quick. And I cried because I'm like, wow, like the fact that nothing matters means that every tiny thing is valuable. You literally have everything right now. There's nothing to desire. You literally have everything.
Mm-hmm.
It's right there. It's in the mirror. The best version of yourself is locked up where? Right there. It's in there. You have to remove the things that are getting in the way of you and you. You and your heart, you and your purpose, and that feeling. And that's why I invoke imagination on people. I say people use your imagination and tap into that inner child. Because the imagination is a key part of, manifesting what you want in this reality without limits. If you remove these limits, you upgrade your imagination, compassion becomes very easy for people. Because you're like, oh, I could guess I could see how you got in that situation. I guess I could see that. Oh, that's crazy. And you can bond with them versus fight with them. Everybody expecting me to get on here and fight. I don't know why. It's like they don't hear what I'm saying. I'm love, guys. I'm not nature boy. I'm not teaching something and doing something. What I'm talking to you guys is what I'm going through. Is what I'm doing. Like, you know what I mean? I don't care to do this for people. I'm definitely doing this for me. Like, I have to look at me in the camera. It's like that. It's not for you to look at me in the camera. It's for me to be able to look at myself in the camera and feel okay with that image.
Yeah, and for me, the reason why I decided to get on camera today is because I do not like talking about carbonation because I don't like the people.
I love when you go live.
That people are attached to it. And then just being on camera with you now and just all these people in here saying all these things. I forgot that this used to be a reality of mine, and people just saying whatever they want. But the past week or so, I've been losing friendships, and people have decided they don't want to be my friend because of the things that I say or truth. And speaking the truth that how I choose to see it. And just like you, I went to these people because I'm like, damn, and I cried. And I really showed my emotions instead of being hard, be like, I don't need you, whatever. I was just like, can we talk about it? But they don't want to. I showed emotion like this really hurt. So I realized that I've been living my life according to what everybody else wants from me, because now that I'm not a part of carbonation, it's like I don't have that light, I don't have that support. So I came out here trying to figure it out and becoming me and attracting people that get me instead of like what I'm attached to. So today I wanted to like be brave and be like, okay, let us come on here because this is something on my heart. I've been viewing y'all, I've been viewing you, Moose the True, and looking at y'all's lives and just seeing the experience. And I love it because I'm like, yes, I miss y'all talking. I miss y'all sharing because at one point I wasn't going live anymore. I love
it, y'all. Every time you go live, I click it.
But I love it when y'all go live because people don't realize they can sit here and talk shit all they want to, but they not about to do it. They not about to get on camera and talk. So I miss that. I miss us getting on camera and just speaking our minds. I lost that fire because I was trying to just be presentable and saying the right things. And I'm a life coach and I'll do readings and, and be more pleasing. But I'm like, fuck that. I was like, I can't please hardly nobody. I don't have that control whether anybody like me. Half the people in this room don't like me, And so I love that they're talking about me because they're helping. They helping, like saying all the stuff they're saying about us, helping me. They're helping me face that other part of myself that maybe I lie about or maybe I like fluff. But I like that they're talking about my teeth. I like that they're talking about the way I look. And I like it because it's like I can get through anything, even when people talk shit about me, even people lie to me. I like it. I'm myself. I can still be myself. Thank you. Thank you. Bring it. And I love that. I miss that. Like I miss that energy that people attacking us.
Because you got that fire.
Yeah.
I would definitely say, like, anything for you and Rambo or Quetzal is Quetzal, like, for people like him, he needs to really like own his crown. I know that sounds hard, but
I know what you mean.
You know what I mean? He really needs to own his crown because he deserves it. I've watched Rambo and I've worked with Rambo. Fucking Quetzal. Damn.
He's been since 2017. And you touch it.
Yo, hey, look, programmed, all right? I was brainwashed. It was Nature Boy, not me. Blamed. I'm kidding. But no, I know him. I know his program very well. And I would just say he needs to own that crown because he deserves it. And then you, on the other hand, you have that fire. So I would definitely, like, what you're saying, I feel that vibe. I feel like you're already doing it. Like, own it. Like, start being way more expressive. Like, go crazy. Like, that works for you. When you do that, it works for you. When you play the cool, happy role, it's cool, it's commercial, it's good, it works. But and you have that, you have that appeal. But I know when you get feisty. I know when you get, like, really into it. I'm like, oh, there she goes. Sagittarius. That's what I remember. Oh, yeah, Sagittarius. Okay, yeah. I love that energy. And it makes me smile without you even knowing what you're saying. Just watching your energy, watching how you move. Please, more of that. I love that.
Yeah.
And it's not that it's just entertaining. I like watching you express you.
Exactly.
Like, I like watching the real you come out. And I miss y'all, man. I love you guys. And I haven't been able to meet Zen. But maybe
you did meet Zen.
No, like not like, you know what I mean.
It was like when y'all came to Hawaii and we met y'all in the parking lot.
Oh, I did.
It was so funny because y'all were acting like y'all were all hard and be like peace reflection.
Like, yeah, what's up, y'all? We're only asking y'all for help. You're gonna give it to me or not?
I know. Are y'all coming
Which way
back?
is the store?
Or what? Are y'all gonna come back? Chill out.
Y'all, we was here first. Y'all gotta join us this
But yeah, it's like but you know, so and I'm gonna get off because I know Janae, she wants to go live. But that's what I just want everyone to remember. At a certain point, it was love, and it was a group that was really standing for something. And we can focus on how it unfolded, but just remember, no one can have that experience but you. And I'm not letting Nature Boy or his trolls take that experience from me, that I know that I was trying to do the right thing. Okay. And when you're dealing with a group of people, you don't have control of how it's going to turn out. But when I left, I took that and I kept it in my heart. I took the principles and the stuff that he taught that resonated with me, and I carried that with me. And that's why I'm where I'm at today. And that's what I just wanted to share with you. And I thank you for coming on. But for any ex-member of Carbonation, take what was useful and carry that into the world, and you're gonna be straight. You're gonna be, I'm telling you, you're gonna be straight. And I see that you're being straight now. You know, you get it. And I'm just, you know,
definitely.
keep moving.
I know I wanted to come in here because I felt a lot of malice. Like I felt like people were perceiving this like really wrong, and I like felt like there was an attack. I'm like, I wanted to come in here and just let it be known, like, no, guys. Even if it was, I still love them, and even if it was, I would come in here and show you that. I didn't even know what I was doing. I just seen that you were live. I looked. I'm like, oh wow, okay. Let me join that. And I was listening a little bit. I'm like, I should probably listen to what they're saying first. I'm like, no, it's okay. And I just went in there and I just followed my heart. Something told me, show the world that love is love. Ding, ding. Show the world that love is love. Don't just go around saying this is your name. Don't just go around acting like that and then go ahead and then do the opposite. You know, I'm not gonna get on here and start arguing with y'all. I'm here to grow. I'm in my life to grow and to evolve, and responsibility must be taken for that. All y'all perspectives was correct, and I wish that we could piece together our information rather than compare it and fight it, and see how we can make it work. You said the whole life thing. I could have said no. I think love is that. I could. No, I'm like, no. Let's use that. That actually makes sense. Okay, I like how we are when we work together, and I would love to see community. I would love to see this all develop. I really want to get this over with in a sense. I am like listening to my heart and letting the universe handle that one. Like the last live I did, I didn't mean to do that. I just something. I was just sitting there under a tree, and I'm like, looked at the camera. I'm like, we go live, and it just came out.
Yeah.
Nothing is premeditated. I'm just literally like here. Hey, appreciate you for buying a bed. Y'all show support to this beautiful bed.
I am all up in this chat talking so much shit.
I'm proud of y'all, for real.
I'm all in their chat talking shit, baby. Y'all just don't know. Every time she stops, she's looking at my.
Start your life. Start your life.
And I'm not gonna make rap songs about Nature Boy. I'm going straight to studio. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna proceed to live life in love and art. Like, come on.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, because you still got your life, and then especially being in a relationship, you really gonna see yourself, and then having children. Oh,
I know.
I'm telling you.
Let me finish talking my shit. Be back.
Having to take care of Nature Boy's ass.
Yo, that showed me I'm a good mother. That's what
I can be a mother.
I'm a good mother. Yeah, you know I'm a good motherfucking mother too. Shit.
Because he was
I know how to take care of a whole family. I took care of 20 people. How about y'all talking in the comments? I took care of 20 motherfuckers at once. What do you do? All right.
Yes.
I'm daddy material.
Okay. That's all I'm saying is like, I'm telling you, you're going to be faced with yourself as you continue to unfold and grow, and you're growing rapidly. So it's probably
what you think about this?
Go ahead.
What you think about me having a Cancer moon in Aries, exaltation of the sun? That's for my moon. So it's like father, son. And then I have my North node contains a lot of Leo energy. So I think that the point is to be like a really good father in this life, like a mother and a father at the same time.
Yeah.
I really trying to because when it comes to kids, I just innately know how to deal with them and how to talk to them. I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
Kids love me. They come around me all the time and we play, and they'll play. I'll play with them, and I damn near start seeing the shit too. I damn near start seeing the little characters and guns, and I get too into it. And and I know same thing with women. When it comes to women, if you put me in a room with a bunch of women, like you remember when I first got there, you put me in a room with a bunch of women, I'm really like friendly, like I'm really cool. I really get along with women very well. So it's like women and children seem to be like heavy in my purpose.
Mm-hmm.
And those are the two things that I just couldn't have there.
What did you say your moon was?
Cancer moon in the first house.
Yeah, that's
27 degrees.
Women. Yeah.
Oh, and it's 27 degrees, so it's right on Leo.
It's that feminine energy. But what I would say about children, like it's cool. You have that experience with children. But what I learned was once I had my own kid, whatever your parent was to you, whatever your father was, whatever your mother was to you, you're going to start being that. So you want to take time, like, how was my father? How was my mother? Because it's programmed in you. And so with me, one of my things that I do is then I pull away because my grandmother who raised me, when I got upset, she made me go in my room. And then my biological mother was there. So when I'm triggered, I want to pull away.
Go to your room.
Yeah. And I just want to, and I close down when he's triggering me, and so I'm learning to move into it. But that's the thing that I learned. This is the big flex for me, is having a child, because you're raising your own child, your inner child. You're raising your own inner child.
Oh, yeah.
So if you're ready for that, yeah.
That sounds exciting. Yeah, that's right up my alley.
Yeah. I wasn't ready, but I knew from previous years about conscious parenting, and that's really something really important to me. And I'm going to start talking about it more. But to be a conscious parent, to be conscious of how you are parenting, being conscious of what you're saying to your child, being conscious of how you're being around your child, they're taking you on and becoming you.
You got to be conscious for them. They're completely subconscious for 7 years.
And sometimes it's hard when he mimics and mirrors me, like especially he's yelling at me. I'm like, well, he learned that because I probably was yelling at him. It's hard.
Where you get that from? You got to look at yourself and you be like, ugh.
Yeah. That your children will make you face yourself, and that's
a double-edged sword.
That's just my perspective in life, and some people, they don't appreciate that perspective. But that's the one thing that I learned through this journey, is that everything you see is through your perspective. It's through your program. Everything. Like, you are a part of my program. Nature Boys is part of my program. Kessel's part of my program. All of you are showing me myself.
You guys better step up.
I'm not able to see
this
it
chat over here is crazy.
And I'm like, oh,
they are eating Serenity up alive. My God, they are crazy. They're crazy.
Yeah,
they're eating her up alive. Pick it up. Pick it up. Pick it up. Chat.
Yeah. I really gotta look at myself like, and this person, whoever keeps saying,
you see it too, right?
There is no opponents. Even if I was to make, and this is a thing, like the truth speaker really has no friends, because this is how love works. I don't care what he's done. He's still not an op. He's just out of his purpose, or he's in his purpose.
I think he's
out of, he's in his purpose, but he's going against what the universe wants to do, and that is his purpose, is to be that resistance, to be that force, is to be that thing. So you know what I'm saying? I'm not hating him either.
Yes.
Oh, what happened. What's going on is going on. I've identified what role it was already, to where it's not something that consumes me. Like, I'm not gonna walk around and see something that reminds me of him and be like, no, the traumas. No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna see like here Europe and be like, get there. I'm not gonna do that. You see what I'm saying? I'm gonna like be like, oh, I know what part of me that was, and I remember those lessons. Oh yeah, that's why that's why I have to do this. Okay, I know exactly how to do it. And deeper than that, I just follow my heart. I really don't even have to process. You get so good at it, you don't even have to process things anymore. You just start operating from your heart and just being a good person. Like, you just start being a good person. You know what I mean? You can't fake it. I don't know. You just can't fake it. And a good person is literally just someone who at least is considerate of their environment, because you know that's you.
I asked her, did she ever say she don't love Nature Boy no more? Look at her face. Look at her face. Look at her face.
Ever point the finger ever until full accountability has been taken first.
Yeah.
Don't ever get into an argument or conversation.
I asked her, did she ever say she don't love Nature Boy no more? You should have seen her face. When she made that face, that was my comment.
You can walk away and feel like the winner. You can use your intelligence and outsmart somebody who's not as intelligent as you, but play your heart. Play yourself. And you still got to leave it. You got to sit with that.
You still got to sit with it.
You still got to live with that. So, you know what I mean? Like, and that's what you were saying. Like, when you take responsibility, you know that there is certain things on your hands, in a sense, you know, in what you allow. So I have to say, like, I allowed this to happen. Honestly and realistically, that's
Mama D on her damn hands.
On a sentimental level, on other levels.
Mama D on her hands.
Kind of details. Spiritually, guys, I'm not gonna lie to you. It's true. You can't do that. You have to take full accountability. And I think that was my favorite thing about this live, is that not even me in this situation, not even you in your situation, anybody in this situation is exempt. And funny enough, that's the only thing I told him when I did talk to Eligio the past time I spoke to him. The only thing I said, look, stop worrying about it. Focus on you. Right now, you need to get out there. You got the key to your own jail right now. You get out of there. You got the mind. That's your heart. That's your mind. You're living in your reality.
Yeah.
It's not me. Stop pointing the finger at me. Focus on you. So you think I did this? You think I did? You think it doesn't matter what I think.
Yeah.
It's what do you think? Did you? I don't know. Did you? It's up to you. What have you done? What should you look at? I don't know. You tell me. I don't know what happened. I don't exist. What do
you stupid soul.
What did he say when you said that?
He said, "Oh, you being emotional. Oh, you just being emotional. You ain't answering my question. You don't want to answer my question. You just being emotional. Look, hey, you got to get yourself under control. You being emotional." I'm like, all right, whatever you say.
Yeah.
I gotta go, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and I just like I had to get off the phone because I could tell everybody was silent. They were around the phone, but he's the one talking. But it's like he's talking to them. He wasn't talking to me. He was trying to like dominate me for them. It's mind games, and you know when I get into that, it's like the responsibility I have. And this is where I had to put it, holding people responsible. This is where I mix that. Is that you must be able to identify energy. You must be able to identify what's going on. You can't be so tapped out of the source.
Please make sure you guys are hitting that light. Please make sure you guys are hitting the light.
Be like, no,
thank you.
I gotta turn away from this. Oh, this isn't right. Oh, I gotta use this situation a certain way. Oh, I'm trapped in this situation. I got nowhere to go. I'm surrounded by enemies. Okay, I have to let it play out. You know, in certain areas and certain times. And, you know what I mean? At the end of the day, I cannot force a spiritual journey.
Yeah.
I can only play my part. And I can only do what I need to do for my journey. Even Janae, I can't force her spiritual journey either.
Yeah.
I can't be my wife or not. That's on her. We all have to meet each other on love. And then, we all need to seek the light so that we can meet each other on love by shining light.
Yeah.
Darkness, collectively.
Yeah.
Because we're gonna have to do it on a collective level next. You know what I mean? We're gonna have to look at where our society is messed up. You know, we have to really be honest with ourselves as a society one day. You know, but I think that with what I want to do more so is rebuild, reconnect the spiritual community, reset everything back in alignment with truth all the way. Actually do something, have something actually running where people can I want to facilitate everybody's crafts and arts, whatever it is. So like I have this idea where I want to create things around the country where people can just go in with like, it's free. Like we just know you, kind of like just know your heart. We just know you. There'll be some type of membership to keep it some type of protected. But you go in there and you can just express yourself and just whatever art, whatever it is you want. Got the best equipment, got the best everything for you to go in there and just create. And I just want people to be in their purpose, in their focus, and get rid of all these distractions. Another thing that I learned from being there was that how distracted my soul was. I was so distracted with the internet. So distracted. Oh my gosh. No time to myself. No time to think. No time to look in the mirror. No time to, come on, man. No time for real self-improvement. And they have the whole day available. How does that happen?
Yeah.
So, you know, you can get distracted. You can get distracted. And I want people to identify the distractions. I want people to identify the tricksters in your reality. Yes, these tricksters show up to show you certain things through pain and suffering sometimes, but you can spot the trickster from a distance. If you spot the trickster from a distance, it's like a little bonus, like, all right, here you go. And you just get the gift. Like I do it to people all the time. I troll people all the time, and sometimes like, bro, you trolling? I'll be like, no, I'm not. And then you troll, I'm like, all right, you got me. And then we're all laughing, and it's a good vibe. But I was trying to show them something. They got it. We're good. Moving forward.
Yeah.
So this, life is as bad as you want to make it. And as much as you want to resist and fight, your purpose and accountability is as bad as it's going to get. Until you want to face that and deal with that, your life is going to evolve. It's going to start looking like theirs.
You want to share something?
Oh no, I was listening to it, but I just put
Oh no, I love Rainbow. I'm just man.
I was just
feedback.
You were talking about me about saying like I need to be more in my power.
Well, he said you need to bring
Yeah. So essentially,
you got to own that crown a little bit more. I know your chart to an extent, and I do know I've worked with you and I've been with you and I've seen how you operate, and I know that whatever you have right now where you're at, you earned it. So like own it. You know what I mean? It's okay. There's a level of confidence that's a part of love that's like only for the Leos, only for the Capricorn. Yeah, you got to be that guy for us.
Yeah.
Definitely adorn yourself. Don't shy away from it. Put that crown on yourself in whatever way that means. To you.
Right.
You know what I mean? And it's not to get lost in it, but it's just because you deserve it. That's one of those things where it's like receiving love. It's like, who told you because you put that on you put your own crown on, you put your own feathers, whatever, you got a cape, a brand new golden cape. Who said because you did that, now you're cocky? No, you just value yourself very much. And you believe that you are this important to yourself and you're allowed to do that. And that doesn't have to be a bad thing. Right. Another thing, a hidden blockage in imagination is that people will deny their true heart's desire for their own judgment of it being right or wrong, or whether it's going to help more people or less people. That doesn't matter. Do what you need to do for you. Give yourself everything that you need to give yourself, because no one else will ever do that. Yeah, you're the only one who can accomplish that.
Yeah, that's something that we talked about, to where we need to honor each other's nature, and so like even the nature of your energy, and so I know sometimes our nature of our energy doesn't necessarily rub people the right way, but it doesn't matter. Like, you have to honor your own nature and your energy so that we allow others to do the same as well.
That part. Mm-hmm. It's a double-edged sword. All truth and all this love is double-edged sword. I've been trying to argue. I got in an argument with Material yesterday, and I was like, no, you gotta do like this, you gotta do this, you gotta do this, you gotta do this. I'm like, I just killed myself, didn't I? Yeah. I ain't doing none of that. Oh man. All right. Let me just stop now. Okay.
And Lauren, this happens to me all the time when I go on a live and say, yeah, I'm stepping into my power. I'm standing for my values. And then I'm going to choose love instead of this. And as soon as I get off the life tests me. Like, oh, are you going to choose love? And I'll be like, fuck.
Just get a download on
it. Just gave a download. And it's like, so we're saying this out, and then we're being tested on it. Not, you know what I mean by testing, like, oh, do you really believe that? Or are you just saying it?
Yeah. And I can't, it's crazy because I've been saying this love so much now. I feel like yesterday, like 2 days ago, I was getting tested like crazy. Like everything was telling me, like, you're a bad person, you're this, you're that, you're this. I'm like, damn, am I a bad person? I'm like, hold on, no, this is a test. Yeah. I know exactly hold on, I'm right. I'm moving from a good space. Oh, you're not about to make me feel bad. I'm good. Nah, I'm gonna get back to dancing. I proceeded dancing in the rain. You know what I mean? And literally, and that whole day, things were testing me to make me argue, to make me fight, to make me switch my vibration. And I think to switch out of my vibrations for what someone else is doing, that's not trusting myself. That's not honoring my heart. I don't argue. I don't like to do that. I don't want to do that. So if I'm doing that, something's wrong with me. Period. Doesn't matter what the topic is. And so, yet again, I know she's live. It's okay.
So when you say that you don't argue, are you saying that you also are not enduring conflict?
No. So actually, I promote the truth. So even if you said something like, I was thinking about, I'm like, I'm gonna have to say this to her. When you're saying the love and light thing, I was going to be like, well, love is light and dark. Dark is dark, light is light. And I was like, hold on. Why don't I just build on what she's doing and then teach the same thing by agreeing? So it's mastering my energy. You don't ever have to argue. There's a way you can always manipulate the situation to what you want it to be. So I got the understanding that I wanted of love out, and we kept the light. We kept the movement to light. You know, we kept the word shift to light so we could keep a direction, an orientation, like a north node, like a focus. Mm-hmm. So I see the goodness in it rather than immediately getting stuck and blocked at, no, love is this. No, light is this. No, I didn't get stuck there. That blockage is gone.
Yeah.
And that could have been an argument.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I instead of refuting, it's acting. This is acting 101. If you're ever doing improv or acting, you never deny what the other person's doing. Oh, we're in a boat. Oh, here we're going. Oh, yeah. Oh, no, the ship is sinking. Oh, no. All right, hey, lift the mast. We don't have any mast. Okay, start the engine. We don't have an engine. Paddles. Don't have any paddles. So, I mean, you can ruin the whole thing with an argument. The whole show gets ruined with an argument. And you can learn how to beautifully dance with this life, do this dance with the universe when you alchemize your energy honestly. And it's harder than you think because it's that moment where you just want to, you got to turn into something. No, you just have to. You just have to do it. You don't ever get to the point where I lost control. OD the control. You have so much control of your emotions. Mm-hmm. After you have so much control of them that you cry when you want. You yell and scream just to make them feel the same thing. And I love you. I was kidding. You know, you should be able to do all of that. You can go through all the ranges of emotions in love. You know, because it exists in all of that. You know what I'm saying? The direction of light is higher vibration. And that's more in alignment with truth. That's more in alignment with realities. The darkness and the shadows, they're all realities as well. They just might be not as much in alignment with the real truth. That's just your perception.
Yes.
So you got to be careful with all of these things as it levels up. Love is the ultimate. You know, that's all of it. You know, light is towards the higher frequencies. You know what I mean? That's what you want. You want to be an abundant being. You want to vibrate at a higher frequency. You want to embrace more energy, not less.
Yeah.
So you don't want to vibrate lower. You start vibrating lower into your shadows and your own perceptions. That's because you're limiting. That's more blockages, dirty. You know what I'm saying? And the imagination's getting turned off now.
Yeah, I think for me, sharing what you're talking about, I don't focus on being a good person or a bad person because I don't get to decide that. Like, I can sit here all day, like, I'm a good person, but that's only if the observer says I'm a good person. Like, when I get on camera, people call me all kinds of things. They say I'm transparent, I'm honest, I'm courageous, I'm a bitch, I'm a snake. And I'm just on here talking. But it's the observer that's telling me that I'm decent. The other day, this one girl, she said, man, you're so humble. And I was like, since when? I was like, no one ever calls me that. And then, you know, but that's why I think for me, and you are Gemini, I'm a Sagittarius. So Gemini and Sagittarius, we talk about the same thing, but differently, but we talk about the same thing, you know?
The same thing, yeah.
So for me, using the word, when I'm in those situations, I'm like, damn, how can I show more light? Like, what is the light trying to show me about myself as to why I'm getting triggered by this? Like, and I can see how you would say, love, how can love show me myself?
I think when you say light, you mean awareness.
Yeah. I think
thank you for that clarity.
I think I'm more, thank you. I think I'm more about awareness.
That's what the light does, right? It reveals. Yeah,
and that's what I told Solar. I'm more about awareness, but then he also added on to that. He was like, the more aware you are, the more you can get to love.
Right.
Because it's like, you know what I mean? If you're not aware, then you don't know what's blocking you from love.
Right.
So,
or if you're not aware, you can't resolve the situation and get back to love or get back to love.
So, you know, that I was in last night, a person pretty much said they didn't want to be my friend. Like, they was like, they don't like my energy, and I'm
done with you.
That want to be my friend, and I'm like, and I was just like, damn, okay. And I could have been like, well, I don't want to be your friend. But then I was just like, damn, like, what are you trying to reveal to me in this situation that I need to see? And so and I always go back to the carbonation thing because I'm like, what is it in carbonation that I really hated about myself, right? What did I not do that I'm blaming him? I was like, damn, you didn't speak up when your feelings were hurt. You didn't say something when you got triggered because you didn't know how to express your emotions. And they were really good at saying stuff to hurt your feelings. And we just like, ha ha ha, that's funny. But in that moment, I was like, the light is telling me you need to share with this person how you feel too. You need to share with this person that your feelings are hurt by what they said. Own up to your feelings. Don't blame them that your feelings are hurt, but let them be aware that what they said really hurts. And that's really hard for me because my moon is in the 12th house. I don't want to reveal to you my vulnerability or how I feel. So that's what I had to do all week with people that I thought were my friends. I had to be like, I'm really hurt and I want to be your friend, but I get it. And and I was authentic even. This is how that was really hard for me. And so
that's strength. That is the strength.
And
that's the strength card. It's a little girl grabbing this big old lion. You had to be that little girl real quick and face a ferocious beast.
Yeah. And like even talking with you, I'm sure people probably feel a certain way, but it's like, bro, let's stop acting like we was not a part of the same thing. It's like we was in it. And we, and
we're still part of the same thing. That's why we're communicate, bro. Like we still having this experience. Like, like that we know who we are. We see each other's soul, We see.
Yeah. No, I know y'all. I resonate with y'all on a very deep level. Like it's funny, y'all are the first people who I met. Y'all picked me up. Y'all put me in the van. I try to hug Serenity. They're like, we don't do that. Like, man, you don't let me hug Serenity. And I'm like, oh, that's his wife. I'm like, okay. That's a bad. Okay. All right. Got it. My fault.
Came and then saw how everybody was like pretty much not what you thought. You were like, I thought y'all were the elite. Y'all don't seem like
I was like, nigga, we supposed to be the angels.
Shut up. Like,
we supposed to be their millions. I was mad. I'm like, yo, I'm going to join the army of God, y'all. Y'all know I let go of a lot of money, right? Y'all don't know how much I did in a moment. I was about to burn my Social Security card. I was OD. Yeah, I was. Yeah, because when I found out that there's other people who knew what I knew, I was like, that's it. I knew that. I was literally, like 2-3 days before I had found Chief, I thought I was retarded. I literally sat there and I thought, like, wow, maybe I'm retarded. And me being retarded is why I don't know I'm retarded. Because nobody knows what the fuck I'm talking about. I sound crazy. Everybody's bored of talking about this. So I'm like in this room alone for so long. I started thinking like, yo, maybe I'm actually crazy and don't know I'm crazy like that. Like for real. I really went and I dismissed it after like 3 minutes. So I was really considering it. I was like, I'm alone. Like I'm really out here like alone. Like this is crazy. Once I saw them, like that's it. Oh, that's my family. I'm done. Everything's done. I'm done with everything. That's it.
Yeah.
Oh, they talking about what I know. That's it. Yeah, let's go. I'm done. Whatever. I don't care. No due diligence done. That's it, y'all. They know it. That's enough. He know it. Here I come. Let's go. Let's go do that. I thought I was gonna be in a jungle, butt naked, eating mangoes for a long time. That's what I thought. I didn't even think I was gonna be a chief. That was a later vision. I was like, being a chief, that would be cool. That was later. I only wanted to be butt naked, eating mangoes in the jungle, not putting in job applications.
Yeah.
Living in the knowledge that I knew was true.
No, she can't speak upon the baby because then she got to speak up. They're going to ask her about Mama Dia.
That's what I thought we were.
Her hands is dirty too.
And that's what I said in the live earlier. I was like, me and sharing why we came. I said to everybody else, I was like, everyone came with their own intentions. Everyone came with their own desires. So we projected what we thought Nature Boy and Carbonation was about. But it was our own projection of what we thought because we all came for different things. And we got it was not that. It was something.
Okay, like
what?
I thought she was, she lied. They said she was live.
Yeah, I was just being real, and honest and blatant, transparent on my life. I just felt like a lot of things I wanted to get off my chest, and that's why I came over here.
What are you talking about? You taking shots? Sound like you're trying to take shots.
Oh no.
It's okay. Terry, it's okay
All
you're
right.
taking shots. I'm okay.
We're gonna handle it later.
I'm
That's
really okay with that. Like, I'm okay.
Be good over here.
It's like if you hurt Terry, you can always talk to me. And I've always said that. And see, I'm not mad at Terry because I'm just like her. Like if someone is doing something I don't know how to address, like, look, I don't like that you're doing that. So I'll take like cheap shots and say condescending things. And I forgive you because I do the same shit. But I always have my door open to Terry. I reached out to her when she kept leaving, like, hey, I'm here if you want to talk. I'm here if you want to talk. So that energy is like, it's okay. You know.
Yeah, and these are the moments where yet again I exercise compassion. And that's why I trust myself as a leader, to be honest, because I'm not gonna promote confusion. I'm not gonna promote that. I actually want to create clarity. So I'm not even gonna do anything or talk about this or deal with this until emotions are controlled. Because I know my partner, and I know that she wants to defend me and loves me very much. And a lot of these other things, and the people in the comments were misconstruing things. And on top of everything, the way that I teach how love responds, she's not exempt from that either. You know, you don't respond like that off rip and then claim to be love. You don't do that because, like I said before, you have to seek understanding first. She knows this. We talk about this. It's fine. I'm not stressing. However these things are going to play out, they'll play out. But I do know they will be done with maturity. As long as it's in my control. I'm not going to allow it. As long as it's in my control, it's love around here. My field, my field, and I'll go there with you for a moment, but it's to transmute that. It's to change that. It's not to stay there. So I appreciate and I respect her heart. And
what she got on her head?
I where you were coming from.
A poodle.
I actually chose to have no background information so I could just come in with the purest heart. That's actually what I like to do. When I do readings, I don't even look at your chart until we're on the phone. And then we're actually
poetry.
talking. And then 30 minutes in, I'm like, all right, we'll get the chart back. That's how we do it.
Yeah.
I look at it, and then I think it be as real as possible.
Like they reveal their chart, and you're like, whoa.
Right. So I also make this disclaimer. I said, look, I'm gonna read to you the energy, but you have to tell me your life. I make everything about inquiry. I make everything about due diligence. I make everything about people telling me who they are. I'm not going to tell you who you are. You tell me who you are. This is what the energy says.
Yeah.
This is just what the energy says. You tell me who you are. So I'm very keen on asking questions first. Like, I'll protect my friends too. That's another thing about me, is that I'm a natural protector. So I'll protect everybody. I'll protect her from herself, and I'll protect y'all. I'll protect everybody. I'm just a protector. So y'all want to go learn through your pain and suffering? I'm not the guy. Sorry. Because in my field,
I am is that I'm able to handle it. Like I'm getting to that because you want to know why so long? Because I put out the heat. So if I put out the heat, that means I'm gonna have to handle other people's heat. Now there is a boundary, right? But it was clear. Terry feels a certain way towards me. Not anything personal. I already know it ain't personal. She got a lot going on. But at the same time, it's like if you can't address me, it's like I can help. I can do that.
Hold on.
I'm sorry we missed that part.
I said, we can talk about things and deal with things like mature adults. I'm not gonna do this.
I'm sorry y'all missed the beginning. I thought I pressed the live button, but did not. Nicole, put me in the closet. I'm sorry. Beat me later.
I can't compromise my heart anymore. I don't care if it's her. I don't care.
She got a poodle, a whole poodle on her head. What are you talking about?
You're not allowed to do that around you. I don't care who you are.
Do you think you being a bad person in that moment?
Yeah, Serenity, you sneaky. Now you want to get funky, Serenity, right? You want to get funky.
We can't hear you so long.
My ass.
Yeah.
Can you hear me now? No, it's just it's something. Yeah, it's something that I feel like is between our relationship that I don't want to do publicly. So it's like, just talk to me about this later because this has nothing to do with you. It has nothing to do with
the reason why I asked, because remember I said perspective, because in that I didn't see a bad person. I seen a person that was expressing emotion because there's something that they're holding on to. So that's
good.
I looked at it. I was like, you holding on to something. if you lash it out on
me. I feel you because we're on. I know the vibe. I know you know the vibe, so I know how you can respond. That's fine. Like that's cool.
Yeah.
I just didn't trust the other end. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm not doing that right now.
You know,
especially not where I'm at. We'll do that later.
Yeah,
it's okay.
yeah.
It's okay.
Yeah, we're not about to do all of that on camera. If y'all pressure, that's on you. But but that's okay.
No, that's all love. I'm actually I'm gonna get off for now. I'm actually gonna go change my clothes.
Okay.
I actually be going I told people I was gonna go live with Fi today, so I'm gonna go live with Fi in a minute. I just want to talk with y'all.
Yeah, it's good.
I have no idea what I want to talk about. This was a beautiful build. I'm so glad that we got to clarify these perspectives on love and the perspective on the nation. I want people to know, like, this is not a game. Like, I'm really on the spiritual path and a spiritual journey. The drama pops up and these things do pop up, but I'm living a real life. I don't want any enemies, guys. I want to be one of the. I believe you guys want dreams, crazy dreams that no one can think about. I want to be the most loved person on the planet. So what does that mean? I have to do.
Be loved.
You gotta be loved.
I gotta be loved.
Yep.
And I know it's possible. So
yeah,
I believe it. Yeah, I love all y'all, man. I can't wait to like be a beneficial part of everybody's life. Like, I'm gonna do this shit the right way, guys. You guys haven't even got a chance yet. I promise you. You guys will get to meet the real me very soon. Like, I love you.
It's been about 10 years since I left, and
it's in process.
Develop and new things appear, and I'm facing with some hidden darkness I didn't know. It's like you constantly develop it until the day consciousness leave your body.
Yeah. No, for real.
Yeah. So
all right,
then.
I feel so relieved. Thank you guys for the platform. Thank you guys, man. I'm gonna tap in with y'all sometime. Y'all text me, call me whenever you want. Okay.
Okay.
I love y'all. Hey, give Zen a kiss and a hug from me.
We will.
All right. Appreciate y'all.
Well, that was beautiful.
No, it wasn't.
Long.
Yeah, it was long as hell, y'all. But we was not expecting that at all.
I'm surprised they let you go this long. We've been live since 11.
Some people can't go
like a
live
4-hour
this long. But does anybody have any more?
I don't know why the comments aren't popping up anymore.
Oh, they're not popping up?
There's still comments.
Oh.
But they're not popping up.
Yeah, my comments aren't popping up, so I can't see. But yeah, I guess we can get off of here. Yeah, that's all we want to talk about. We just wanted to share our perspective, our experience, and we appreciate everyone that's been a part of our journey and that continues to grow on their journey. And everybody's doing the best that they can. And I'm okay with the backlash. I'm okay, y'all. I'm okay with it. Say whatever you want to say about me, because at the end of the day, I'm going to take it in to really see myself. Right? We can all sit here and act like everything's all good, but I know there's things that I got to work on. Even in this live, I was seeing things that I need to work on. I still need to work on listening. I still need to work on, not interrupting people. Like, I still need to work on that. And I'm okay with that. I forgive myself. And I ask anyone that has got offended by this live, or maybe you look at me in the wrong way, I hope you can forgive me as I forgive you. And, that's all I want to share. What about you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everything you said.
All right.
Yeah, we could build. I enjoyed it. I think we affected at least one person to see things in a more empowering way.
Mm-hmm.
I think we did our job and brought some clarity, and I enjoyed building with Solar, and hopefully we can connect and stay on that positive empowering perspective.
Well, Flo and them coming up next, guys.
So yeah.
Be ready.
All right.
Flo and them coming up
Peace,
next.
Love you.
Flo and them will be coming up next, guys. So we will be ready for that. All right, boss lady, get your butt up here. I wasn't in here. I was in there chewing their ass up. I was in there live chewing them up. I was in there live. Every time you seen her make a face, I was coming at her. Yes, I was. Yes, I was. So get your butt up here, boss lady. What do you guys got to say? Sound off, sound off, sound off. I apologize for the first 15 or 20 minutes. I know somebody else has it. Y'all can catch the beginning when she was like, Nateri didn't get baked and she was laughing at the baby and stuff like that. I am so sorry.
What?
I thought I pressed live, but I didn't.
What?
Mm-hmm.
You gotta be kidding me.
Mm-hmm.
So the whole show was just playing?
For the first 15, 20 minutes. Yes. So I'm trying to figure out why nobody didn't say nothing. So the first person I'm looking for is Nick, right? So I'm like, Nick didn't say nothing. So being that I didn't see Nicole's name, that's what made me check. I said, "Oh shit, you never pressed live."
I've been here from the beginning when we were talking back and forth to each other.
I'm talking about before that because nobody was on here because I didn't press live.
Yeah, because it kept saying 5 people. It kept saying 5 people. And I'm like, well, where are they at?
No, this before that. I never. I was waiting for Nick to say something, but I never pressed live.
And it was just playing for you.
So it was playing for me. Oh my God. So I'm like, so I keep going to the comments. I'm like, Nick ain't saying nothing yet.
No, we all in here.
I'm like, Nick, no, I'm talking about when I thought I pressed live.
Right. You looking
so
for
I'm like, Nick ain't saying nothing. So I'm still looking for the code. Once I didn't see Nicole, I said, oh shit, damn it, you never pressed the live. But it was good though, y'all. It was good. So I'm quite sure somebody else has like the first beginning. So y'all will see the beginning again. Y'all will see. But at least we was live and recorded a lot of good stuff.
Oh, yeah.
I wanted you guys to see that they was trying to convince Solar not to talk about Nature Boy. That's why I couldn't stay in here with y'all. I had to go in their chat and I was tearing her up. So we was like, yeah, Nature Boy done called you from the jail, right? And told you to shut Solar up, right? That day was going in. And then I was like, and then World popped up in there. They got him out of there. World popped and me and World said the same thing at the same time. I was all over you. I ain't not all over YouTube. Your butt belonged in here. Dang it. I don't care about the other parts of YouTube. Talk about here, Nick. And you saved everybody. You saved everybody because if I wasn't looking for your comment, I would have continued this live because I'm not in this. I'm in this
chat. Yeah,
I'm in their chat.
I was like, what is this playing? How is this happening? There's no. I couldn't get. I was trying to figure it out.
No, that was all the way live. And I didn't want to, when the stuff is all the way live, I don't like to talk during the live because I want you guys to see it. Then we could discuss it. Now, if it's not a live, I can stop it, rewind it, fast forward. But when it's live, I can't do that. So I have to let you guys, hear it. That's how I was talking to y'all. After I finished chewing them out, I was talking to y'all in the chat. Then I was over there. Then I was talking to you guys in the chat. Why y'all didn't tell me outside Terry was bad? Who's Terry?
Who the hell is Terry?
You talking about the Terry? Only thing the girl do is run after penis, damn, pee-pee, eggplant. She ain't doing nothing to nobody. Come on.
Chasing ding-a-ling.
That's all she do. She ain't did nothing to nobody. She fair exchange, no robbery. They got a nut. She got a nut.
Same as
got nuts. That's
what's her name? Leah, but Leah pregnant now, so Leah ain't chasing no more.
Who?
Leah on Bigo.
Who's Leah?
Is that the girl name? The one that's pregnant?
By who?
By
Okay, put like this. Who is she? Oh, girl, that's not even on this topic. I don't care
I
about her
know.
right
I don't know why you got so deep into it.
now. I just thought about who you said.
I was just making a comment. Go ahead.
I thought about, yeah, I can't spell the girl name. The Terry, yeah. All you gotta do, you
Mhm.
spelled it right. Just put an Ney in front of it. Just put an Ney in front of it. That girl out there going around the world and chasing some ping ping. Hey, she ain't do nothing to nobody. That had that girl looking crazy. The rest of them, yeah, but they must have told um Serenity to talk some sense into him and to shut up. So she went on her own live. So I have to check out Natiri's live and see did she save it. So I want to see what Natiri had to say. Okay, guys.
Is she? Is it? Are they still together at this
Ooh.
time? Her and Solar.
Yes, they was together. You ain't watch. She popped in there.
Yeah, I was watching, but
Yeah, she popped in there and she was like, whatever she gotta say it. Girl, it'd be see, I don't know what all that. Let me tell y'all something. If you want to be set free, you're gonna have to be set all the way free.
Right.
All that bullshit about well, don't say nothing to this and don't F all of that. You're gonna be free. Listen, either you want to be free, you're not gonna be free. And you gotta learn how to say fuck it. When you I don't believe she didn't save it. She didn't save it. Nope, she didn't save it. Let me check this out and see what happens. Nope, she didn't save when she went live. Oh my God, I should have went. No, it wouldn't have made no difference. But I was going to say I should have went live on my other channel, but y'all wouldn't have been able to see both of it. But I could have saved it over there. I could have saved it. Just cut the volume down and say, I forgot I got 2 channels. Because they was like, she's live over there. Yeah, I see. But it's stupid me. I forgot I got 2 channels. I could have caught it over there and saved it. But guess what? Somebody else did. Let's see if somebody else has it. Let's see if somebody else has it. And then we're going to get into fake ass Musa and shit. Let's see, does somebody else have it? Harvard. And it's crazy. Me and World said the same thing at the same time. And we were like, yeah, she still ain't mentioned nothing about Mama Dia. And they got World up out of there. I thought I was next. I thought I was next. Cause she was talking all this bullshit. Well, we let it go and we don't say anything about Ninja, please. If that man is a fucking demon, call him a demon. Because what you're speaking is regurgitated shit anyway. Love yourself. Woosah. Woosah. You are your own problem. Like put one foot in front of the other, and that's how you walk. You know what I'm saying? The main one worried about being loved. If she asks that man if he loves her one more time. Now, I put because everybody's putting she in love with with Nature Boy, and it was all trying to tell him that, right? So I was like, did she ever denounce her not loving Nature Boy no more? Because she can front all she want. Remember when she was ready to give up remember when she cut her hair and looked like that damn crazy bitch? Crazy chick. Remember when she cut her hair all, I'm going back. Until his ass, did he get locked up again? That was in Hawaii, right? Where was it she's supposed to go with him to? And she said she cut up all her hair and then Something happened, and then I think he got locked up or something. Too many people worried about being loved instead of being. I put that. I sure enough put that in her chat. I put that in her chat. I said, she's like, well, people be like, oh, you humble. And I'm like, you don't know. I said, yeah, because you ever thought about it? You're fake. You know, if you would have seen that girl face, every time I was hitting her with something, boss lady, you should have seen that girl face, baby. You should have seen her face. I gotta go back up in there. The Terry didn't save it. Damn. I'm gonna see if somebody else was nice enough to save it. Let's see that somebody was nice enough to save it and put it out there. No, nobody saved it. Nobody saved it. Mm-mm. If they did save it, they're gonna put it up later. Nope. Mm-hmm. Now he said he going live with what you call it? What's his name? Keys and vibes. I wonder how that's gonna turn out. I want to see what she had to say.
Who's going live with Keys?
Solar.
Solar?
Yeah.
Oh, he really trying to come. He trying to get him a reputation.
Serenity and Rambo are pushing through. Yes, yes, they are. I don't know how. I don't know so much Rambo. Cause I remember one time Rambo came one time and one time only and checked the shit out of him and left it alone. But the thing is, if you got somebody, if we both was in the same situation, and even Tori was saying, yo, you look like skins and bones. Tori was coming for her ass too. Now, if I don't know I was able to open it up and make it bigger or not, but what I did know, I didn't want to touch nothing. Cause it's bad enough y'all missed like 15 minutes or more because I thought I touched the live. So I ain't want to touch nothing. But I know for a fact Serenity will always push 3. She will always push 3. She forget we know her. And I kept saying, and she was like, well, if you want to talk to me, talk to me. I say, yeah, in the chat. I said, the last time you told somebody that, I was like, yeah. Yaya tried talking to you and what happened? You sold Yaya down the goddamn river. Sold Yaya down the river and was telling that your boy, oh yeah, her energy off and this and this and this and that. And then here go Nature. I should have listened to Serenity. She was telling me, I don't know what her name was. I'm just saying Serenity. And that I knew that I should listen to her all along. The man is wicked. Call the man what the fuck he is. Wicked. Throughout what the knowledge. Knowledge my ass. What y'all should be doing is going to find out where the real knowledge come from. That's what y'all should be doing. Y'all should be seeing where he got it from. Because maybe the person who he got it from got more stuff you guys can read. Y'all young. Y'all ain't going to find yourselves anyway. As old folks just thought, we'll tell you that. That's the trick of life. You ain't going to find yourself till you get old. Just want to let you know. Because things changes all the time. Situations change all the time. And just like being a baby, you grow out of certain things. Hey, Miss Apples, we doing fine, darling. You grow out of things all the time. What you thought what was so important then may not be important now. And then when you have kids, they consume your life. All that journey shit go out the window. Even if you be the best parent, they're going to become toddlers. They're going to become adolescents. They're going to become teenagers. And then they're going to become you. And then your whole life, everything you just study go out the goddamn window because now your life consists of their life. And then You go to the grandparent stage. And that's I mean, you got so many different stages in your life to think that this is it. This is it. I am.
Yeah, like you got to figure out one thing, and then your life's gonna be all figured out. It's not gonna work like that.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Exactly, Queen. It don't go like that. I'm sorry. You can go and be in nature all you want. Guess what? It's a lot of people in nature. It's a lot of people on the islands. You got the native people that's there on the islands. Life ain't all that great for them neither. Some of them struggling. They have the same problems. Being in there, everybody's technically in nature. Tell you the truth. Everybody's technically in nature. I bet you they ain't never recycled nothing. They ain't recycled nothing.
I ain't never seen them even store up nothing. I haven't even seen them have a pantry that they was storing. It was all the food they had in that pantry. They was eating it up.
All them Chinese food boxes, you mean?
Hmm. And then all they had was boxes of fruit, and you know they can't keep that very long.
Mm-hmm.
So what is y'all eating, and what is y'all storing up, and what they saving for? They wasn't saving nothing, and they sure wasn't growing nothing. I didn't see not one tomato.
And people kill me with, well, you come in our house. But I was gonna start this off a whole different way. Now I can't because he had to go live. So now I have to keep checking to see. I don't know why Janae didn't save it. Janae, your ass is fired. Let me just see. Let me just stroll down. Let me just stroll down and see if it's there somewhere. I don't know. I want to get to what Miss 369, and I really think, but they're not gonna listen. But she needs to come into her energy. I should really stop this and start it again. I was out in nature. Congratulations to your baby, Nicole. Congratulations on your beautiful daughter and her graduation. Everybody, let's show the glue, our glue to the channel. Nicole, let's show her baby girl some love. She just graduated high school. Let's show her some love. We
Hey, that's what's up,
That is what's up.
girl.
Let's
You
put
need a pat on your back.
That's right. Pat yourself on the back. Before we leave, put some congratulations up there. And her baby girl graduated. Beautiful little girl. Just give her some congratulations there.
Mm-hmm. What job well done, Nicole.
Yes. Job well done. Can we get some more congratulations? That's right. Thank you so much. Can we get some more congratulations out here for her baby girl, high school? And we know how hard it is for these kids to finish high school, honey. Cause
Yeah, getting them all the way through that. It's not an easy job.
Mm-hmm. So tell your baby girl we here. Say congratulations to her. I'm going out and I'm coming back. I can't be out here late with y'all. Now I gotta get up in the morning. I can't be out here late with you guys.
Mm-hmm.
Out, unless they set me up and come back on live. You know what I'm saying? But I will be waiting. I will be waiting for him to go live with
Keys
Keys and his wife.
See what they gonna talk about. Cause Keys don't even have a vocabulary. I don't know what he gonna talk about.
Hold on, let me see. I done put Zen there. What's her name again? Flo, right? Do I have her?
You coming back on this channel, right?
Mm-hmm. Wait,
Okay.
I want to see if I have her. Cause why am I looking for her if I don't have her? So I don't know if she's coming on True page or her own page. Damn it, what's her name, Keys?
Joy. Oh no, I'm gonna say it.
Flo. Hold on now. Ay, ay, ay. I gotta find her ass. Now I can't find. Oh, I can't find her now. Nope, I can't find her.
Mm, that's what they call her.
Who?
Is it? That's Flo. Keys' wife.
Yeah, I know I had her. Well, hold on. Let me see if I have her on my other one. Let me just go.
She not mommy Keys.
Let me just double check the other one. Then we out of here. Hush. Yo, she's so shady, man. Trying to get they got her to get him to shut up. We are
Mhm.
not stupid.
Try to change his way of thinking. Oh no, we're just gonna use what was good and the things that helped me. I'm just gonna stick with them and
Uh huh.
forget
Uh huh.
about the bad things. We're not gonna dwell on what he did. Oh really?
That's what she did, Mama.
Well,
Hmm.
we're dwelling on what he did, and I think the courts are dwelling on what he did.
God damn it. Let me
Two
see.
thousand years later, Nicole said.
I ain't paying her. That's why I ain't looking at. I'm looking at something else. That's why I'm looking at something else. That's why I ain't looking at the chat. How you like those apples, darling? I don't even see solo ass no more. Don't tell me you cut me off now. Oh gosh.
And what was True talking about?
Huh?
What is True talking about? He just gonna talk himself into a coma. Cause ain't nobody listening to him. He don't even make sense. All he says is, "I
Oh,
got."
true name is I am eternal power. Stop.
Really?
How do? So we would see what he just got a one out of nowhere. I'm trying to find her ass. Mm-mm-mm. His name is I am. God damn it. I am eternal power. Looking like a space. But I'm going to come back on with what he had to say. But I don't want to put it together because I don't want to make it long for you guys. But, I thank you, all of you guys, for being here. And do not forget. Do not forget that. We are multi-social media news, reviews, reactions, and discussions. Real, raw, proof, and the truth ain't nothing but the truth. You may not like it, but that's what we are. I see you guys back in a couple of minutes. Your daughter started her first job today. Congratulations again.
Oh, wonderful.
Congratulations again. Everybody doing, I had to switch to my phone to do the emojis. All right, guys, we out of here. Don't go to sleep. Be ready for this thing to go live. Boss lady, you be ready. Peace.